All right, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Harakakwadash. All right, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord throughout wherever you're scattered throughout the planet Earth. All right, pushing out this truth. All right, to the families of the men of the Lord, wish you shalom. Okay. Quick sit down, going into more woes, bad news, and lamentations, mourning, and woe, which is going to increase in the planet Earth as time goes on. All right, we're living in prophetic end time Bible prophecy. All right, so this by the guy Patrick Humphrey, and this guy. He's a whistleblower, I should say. All right, and, his information be, legit. All right, you be having multiple other sources say the same thing that he says. All right, so it says emergency executive order signed, nationwide alert, major outages. Patrick Humphrey. All right, so this was posted 2 hours ago. All right. Yeah, and they was already warning, major cyber attacks from China is coming, and things like that. So, hey, all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, for for the true believers. All right, in Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, in the Lord, we understand, the Lord is ultimately doing this. Okay, we living in times of judgment. All right, the Lord is visiting the earth. All right, let me see if I can find this precept. It says, "Draw nigh." It's in the Apocrypha. All right. Yeah, here you go. So there's 2nd Ezra 6 and 18. All right. Here you go. So this the Lord is drawing nigh. All right. When the Lord visits the earth, the Lord is visiting the earth now. Okay. When you have tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, civil wars, rumors of war, when you have all these different things, that's the Lord visiting the earth. All right. People don't understand that the Lord controls events that take place on the planet Earth. All right. So, and I'm gonna prove that. After this 2nd Ezra 6 and 18, it says, and it said, "Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth." All right, that's not a good thing. That's good for the elect. That's good for the elect of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, but that's not good for 2/3 of our people. All right, and the ungodly and the wicked. All right, it's not good for them. All right. Because they have the Lord, they don't have no protection. The Lord is not protecting them. All right, so they're susceptible, to anything happening to them. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. All right, the Lord not gonna have angels around them protecting them, making sure they don't get destroyed or overcome, or just totally destroyed. Okay, the Lord has his angels protecting his prophets, the true prophets. All right, and the rest of the 1/3. Okay, so that's why it's very important to be serving and having the correct name. All right, of the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. All right, because hey, it's going to be made known. All right, we're coming into the times of of great tribulation. All right, this a time of testing like no other. Faith is about to be put to the test. All right. So it says second Ezra 6:19, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. All right. That's pretty much it on. Well, let me see something. I'm gonna jump down. All right, let's start at 22. I'm gonna highlight it so you can know where I'm at. All right. So this second Ezra 6:22. All right. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And that's coming. That's coming economically and with the food supply. And, so all this is going to run dry. It's about to run dry. All right. So these are the same plagues, plus more that Yahweh Shemal Shah used on ancient Egypt. All right. So these people about to, it's going to be a domino effect. It's going to be a domino effect. All right. One thing is going to lead to another, and these prophecies, these scriptures are going to materialize and manifest into reality. All right. Then shall they be known that a prophet have been among them. All right. It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. All right. So it's going to get so bad and so troublesome out here. The struggle is going to be so real that what? And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear. All right. Let me turn it up. So I hope the audio was good. I might have to re-listen to it. All right. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. All right. So let's actually watch the video. Let me make sure the camera rolling. All right, we're good. We're not gonna watch all of it. Just gonna watch probably like a minute or two of it.
This is big breaking emergency news. An executive order was just signed, and we also have a nationwide alert, a nationwide warning for major attacks on our U.S. critical infrastructure, right? This also comes as right now, multiple states are being hit by these attacks right now, all right? This is happening in live time.
Oh, and I'm going to say this. Babylon the Great America is divided. You have multiple states that's on Texas. They're on Texas side, all right? Against the federal government, all right? So that's division. A house divided cannot stand. All right, you got one side saying, "Oh no, open them borders up, let them keep coming in." All right. Then you got the other side saying, "No, we need to close these borders and add some order and stability. Can't just let shit run wild." All right. I forgot who said that. I forgot, but basically somebody said a kingdom without a border is no kingdom. So a country without a border is no country. All right. So, hey, so there's division. All right, a house divided cannot stand.
Time, multiple different states, they're having to shut down their systems and take their systems offline. Hospitals, voting systems, all right, all these things are being hit today and are being affected right now as well. All right, so our country is experiencing this. There's also a lot of news coming out from overseas. All right, the U.S. has launched a barrage of attacks, and we will talk about that later as well. All right, there's
Yeah, yeah. So thought I had to sneeze, but yeah, the U.S. been getting hit, you know, and I think like it's reported like 80 something U.S. soldiers died or died plus injured within that number from that drone strike, because it's been I think over 100 and some attacks on U.S. soldiers. All right. Okay. So this things are escalating. All right. Things are escalating.
also nationwide phone outages being reported. All right, so all these things are hitting our country. These are happening in coordination. Right, there's escalations happening overseas, and then we're also seeing these domestic cyber events taking our critical infrastructure offline and affecting it, right, in multiple different states right now. And there's a nationwide federal alert warning that's being issued as well. All right, so let's get into all this news. Let's get to these few states that are being hit, and then we will get into this executive order that was just signed as well, and then we will get into this nationwide alert, and then we will also talk about what is going on overseas. All right, but you can see here, all right, multiple different states are being hit right now and taking their critical infrastructure offline due to cyber attacks. All right, so this is happening in Tennessee right now. Okay, this is also happening in Georgia, and this is also happening in Texas and Illinois. All right, multiple different states are taking their critical infrastructure offline because they are experiencing these attacks. All right, and this is part of the warning, the nationwide warning that has also just been issued as well, that we could see big attacks, especially on our water supply. We could see the water shut down, all right, or the water contaminated or poisoned in these.
The water is already contaminated. But I understand what he's saying. It's not to the point of non-drinkable, but it's already forever chemicals in the water supply. You know, plastics or whatever. So, hey, that's why the scripture say the Lord is going to destroy him that destroyed the earth. All right. So it's only one race of people, all right, that's responsible, and that's first runner up in first place of destroying the earth, all right, single-handedly destroying the earth. That's not wise. Like Job say, children of fools, all right, violent in the earth. Okay. That's not only a fool would like destroy the very place that he needs to survive. That's the equivalence of choking yourself out.
Local jurisdictions where you get city water to your house. All right, if you have a well, the electricity could go off though. All right, so let's get into these 4 different states, and then we will get to this executive order that was just signed as well, because this is all related. Things are escalating. All right, the border is wide open while this is happening as well, and also our cybersecurity defenses are wide open.
Find out who your man is texting. Today, I'm going to show you how to expose anyone with just their phone number. If you're feeling suspicious about a classmate, a coworker, a neighbor, a relative, or even your lover, you need to check this out. Here's how you can find the truth. Just type in any number.
See, like, that's why the divorce rates is high. That's why Eve is single and ready to mingle. All right, because of this dumbass shit right here. You know, that's why us men of the Lord, you know, we stay away from y'all. You know, and the rest of the hopefully elect, the men. All right, you know, we stay away from y'all. And then you can just look, you can look in the eyes of these women. All right, you can tell they not right. All right. One of the brothers I follow, all right, on Instagram, you know, he was posting how a lot of these so-called black women do witchcraft. All right, they do witchcraft. All right, so they so you can, the nigga can be all just into them. You know, he'll just, you know, be a slave to them, basically. Yeah, these women on some demon time. They on demon time, okay? You can see the malice in their eyes. All right?
And our country is being shut down and systematically being taken offline. Hospitals, voting systems, citywide servers. All right, all these things are being taken offline right now. You can see here just this week there have been two major
Like I think that was what was his name? His name just the eyes Chico. You know, the eyes, they never lie. No, Scarface. Yeah, Scarface. Yeah, the eyes Chico, they never lie. So yeah, these women, man, you can look them in their eyes and be like, yeah, she tweaking. You know, these women be looking like school shooters. All right, if you just say something wrong, or you know, if they like, they literally got a program to where they teach women to download the app and spy on your spouse or whatever like that. What type of shit is this?
hospitals inside of Chicago that have taken their systems offline, right? Two massive hospitals that are now unable to process people that are coming into the ER. They cannot access their systems. They cannot access the medical records. They cannot email or communicate.
All right, and from a spiritual perspective, this is beautiful. All right, the Lord is doing this. All right, let's get proof that the Lord is doing this. All right, this 1 Samuel 2:6. First Samuel 2:6. The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. All right, the Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. All right. Okay, so the Lord is no such thing as free will. All right. There's no such thing as free will. All right, and that's a lesson for another video. Okay, because the Lord already had you before you born. Let me get that in Jeremiah 1:5. Before you born, your lot. All right, your lot. Okay, your destiny. Okay. All right. Basically, yeah, what you got to go through in life or whatever like that is already predestined. Okay, so this Jeremiah 1:5. Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Okay. All right. So it don't matter what Jeremiah wanted to be growing up, guess what? The Lord already it's already his destiny to become a prophet, okay? You know? Like far as I'm gonna take, me for instance, just a personal testimony to edify the whole elect. I never saw myself in a million years, doing what I'm doing now, all right? And being in this truth, all right? This was nowhere on my mind, even when first initially hearing the truth, all right, I still wanted to pursue my dreams, goals, and how you say it, admirations. All right, I always have trouble saying that word. Aspirations. All right. So that just goes to show you, let's get that in Proverbs, the 29th chapter. I mean, where is it? No, 21, Slacky. This Proverbs 21:1. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. All right. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. So yeah, you got your own conscience, and soul. But guess what? Your purpose, all right, what you're going to fulfill and accomplish on this earth is already what? It's already pre-written. It's already destined for you to do what you're going to do on the earth, all right? The Lord already have ordained you, all right, so to speak, to do what you're going to do and be what you're going to be in this earth, all right? Because the way I came across this truth, all right, I was really just researching about giants. I'm just on YouTube researching about giants. And I came across the Hebrew Israelites, and the rest was history. All right. So that just goes to show you how the Lord really, the Lord controls your destiny. All right. It's more like I say. That's on this precept. I don't see nothing else in here. All right, it's plenty. It's unlimited scriptures that lets us know there's no such thing as free will. Okay. Yes, you have your own mind and you can think. You can think stuff and things like that. All right. You can even attempt to try to become something. It's not gonna happen. All right. And let me give you let me give you a scripture for that. Give you a scripture. I think there's okay, I spelled it right. Acts chapter 26 and 14. All right. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. All right. So you mean to resist. All right. You can resist the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right. So you can try to lean on your own understanding and like try to force the course of the river, and you can try to build a business, but guess what? If it's not, if the Lord ain't with it, all right, and it's not for you, the Lord don't want you doing it, it's not gonna happen. Okay. So, but like I say, that's another lesson for another video. Let's get back to it.
They cannot email or communicate with any other doctors or internally within the staff, right? This affects medication being delivered. All these things are being affected right now. Surgeries are being shut down because of this massive cyber attack on multiple hospital servers inside of Chicago. And this is exactly what would happen before a SHTF scenario inside the US, is that the hospitals would be taken offline first, so there's no way to respond to the event. All right, this is exactly what would happen. We would have a mass blackout and mass taking offline of our hospitals so they couldn't communicate.
And that's like, when you meditate on it, that's why the scriptures say it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right, it's gonna happen. All right. Just like, when the wind blows. All right. We don't know when the Lord is going to cause that wind to blow, or which direction it's going to start from or end from. But we know, hey, it's going to come. All right. So this Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right? Because this is going to be like times like no other. All right? It's going to be, because you have the highest population, 7 to 9 billion people on Earth. All right? So it's going to be times like no other. All right? There's going to be billions of people giving up the ghost. All right? Okay? These cyber attacks, going to cause planes to fall out the sky, cause, like you say, the hospitals, these patients, you got people hooked up to machines, so these other nations, they don't care about that. China don't give a fuck that your grandma is hooked up to a machine. All right, so when they cut the power out, whether it's an outside job or inside job, all right, whether an EMP attack or not, when they cut that power out, all right, these people on these machines, they're gonna be looking like they jigging. They're gonna be going off them jiggers, jiggulating, they're gonna because they need these machines to survive and live. Without it, they're gonna die. Okay, so hey, so you're gonna have a lot of people in these hospitals gonna be pretty much left by themselves in the dark. All right, and they're gonna be dying. All right, and guess what? Jesus Christ is not coming. All right. You have been lied to by Christianity. All right. The Bible doesn't teach religion, and the Lord's name is not Jesus Christ. All right. The Lord's name is Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, and he's a so-called black man. Okay. If he walked the earth today, if he walked the earth today, he would be racially he would be racially slandered, all right, and racially profiled, okay, and he'll be treated like niggas. Point blank, he'll be treated like niggas, all right. So, let's get back to it.
Offline of our hospital, so they couldn't communicate with each other, and they were incapacitated. All right, but you can see here 2 hospitals just this week, all right, taken offline from cyber attacks. It was Lurie Children's Hospital, one of the biggest children's healthcare organizations in the Midwest, serving 239,000 children each year.
That's pretty much it on that. Like I said, if you want to go watch the video for yourself, This the channel, all the information you need. You know, we pretty much understand. We like the prophets, you know, and the hopefully elect the 1/3. All right, we understand. We understand where this is going. It's only going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It's going to get worse. All right. So, you know, only you know, Christians, you know, and you know, these Jake, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, and heathen, they're, you know, 2/3 of our people with right along with these heathens. All right, they're the only ones that's hoping that shit bounce back. You know, they're the only ones trying to come together and you know, better the community and try to, you know, stop the violence and all that type of stuff. Well, the Lord is not with that, okay? The Lord is not with that. Okay? You got humanity is saying stop the violence, but the Lord is saying increase the violence, okay? Okay, here you go. This Ezekiel chapter 7 and 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and evil and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come, and watcher for thee, behold, it is come. All right? So what people don't understand is the Lord is causing all this to happen. All right? If you let a Christian tell it, Christians can't even explain what they even believe in, and they can't even explain what's going on in the world. You know, if you ask a Christian, well, why is you know, just, I hate saying that false name, but you know, you ask a Christian, why is Jesus Christ allowing all this evil to happen on the earth? They can't tell you. They lost. They completely lost. All right. So, and like I said, it's not the Lord's name. All right. That's a video for another day. And you know, with that, want to end it. Lord willing, it was edifying. Want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Hawakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well. Honors and salutations to the men of the Lord and to the families of the men of the Lord. Wish you a shalom.